I wanted to make this video because a lot of people were asking, what is the best light weapon for the class? Some people were asking if it was the shotgun or the submachine guns, but the one weapon that came up a lot was the LH1 because it does a lot of damage, but no one ever really uses it. You might run into it every now and then, but realistically, everyone's using the XP54 because it's so reliable and easy. Since I was so curious about the LH1, I went ahead and played comp for about 3 to 4 hours with this thing and didn't take it off. Even if we were about to lose a few games, I still stuck with it because I wanted to get a true feel for this gun and switch back to the XP54 to get my full thoughts on it. If you're wondering what's appealing about this gun, it does a lot of damage. You can 3-tap mediums if you hit 3 headshots, but realistically, you're not going to be doing that most of the time. Regardless of that though, if you do manage to connect those shots and start beaming your opponents, it is extremely addicting to use. It did get nerfed from the beta. It used to shoot 100 RPM faster, but they since nerfed that, and they also nerfed the hip fire on it. So if you get into close range combat, you're going to be struggling when you're trying to hip fire this thing. They did, however, fix the recoil so you can actually aim down sights and shoot a lot better. In the beta, it was extremely hard to manage this, but people liked it more because you could shoot faster and use it up close a lot easier. Now it genuinely feels like a long-range weapon, which is technically a good thing. There were a lot of moments with this gun where I genuinely felt like it could be better, and for a moment, after a couple games with it, I thought maybe it actually was better than the submachine gun. But as time went on and after playing multiple types of different players, because every game is going to be different, some games you'll go crazy and other games you feel like you're completely useless with this gun, I swapped back to my XP54 and goddamn, let me tell you how much easier the game became. It's not like the LH1 was bad by any means, but there will be instances where people are really close range and I'm missing a couple shots here and there where I could have instead hit all my shots with a submachine gun and been a lot more useful to my team. You also have to keep in mind when you're jumping around or just in the air in general, you don't have perfect accuracy. You're actually pretty inaccurate in the air, but if you're jumping with a submachine gun, it's a lot more forgiving because you're spraying that many more bullets, and it's just a full auto weapon in the air. It's just going to be better, obviously. As nice as the damage and the range is on this gun, most of the gunfights you'll be having in this game are going to be SMG range. That's just the reality of it. In my personal opinion, I wouldn't write this gun off completely because you can still use it, especially if you're hitting all your shots. It could be an absolute laser beam, and it's also a lot of fun to use, which is still important in video games, obviously. So if you get bored of using a full auto SMG and you want to just kind of sit back a little bit or even just go crazy and maybe hit a lot of headshots, this could be the weapon for you. It's a lot of fun, and since the pistol got nerfed, this is kind of like the replacement for the pistol, if anything. If I had to make a list and rate all the light weapons right now, I'd put the XP54 in first place, the double barrel shotgun in second place, and I feel like this gun's kind of tied with the Mac 11 and the pistol. I feel like if you're running this gun, you could also kind of run the V9S or the M11, and it'd be basically the exact same thing. You could do good, but those guns are definitely not the best options for most cases. But yeah, I guess that's basically it. If you genuinely want to get good with this thing, it is very, very usable, and it's a lot of fun. I hope this was helpful for those who are new to the light class or just was wondering what the hell is up with this gun.